it's harder to win it. So we'll see which team can really settle down now that the lights are bright.
Oh, BDave pulled the swerve on us, Roundhouse.
Let's go.
He's letting him know he's not scared at the start. Now, guys, we've had some interesting judging, and tag team is especially interesting to judge. So I want to see these guys come in and put a statement on it.
Dave likes to start hot, and he's coming out with power punches.
Good defense from NichLMAO right here, you know, cutting his angles, defending his body well.
Oh, and he's out already. And here comes Pineda.
When you are the first fight out, the one thing you want to do is set the tone, set the stage. They clearly are doing this. This crowd, 3 minutes in, is already hyped.
Pineda, of course, the professional boxer, quote, end quote. So you expect him to have more talent than NichLMAO, who's basically a YouTube superstar trying to make ends meet in the crossover boxing scene.
It's interesting, like when you look at the different strategies in a fight like this, right? We've already had a tag early, whereas NichLMAO, he's already a full minute into this fight. No tag from him. So it begs the question, you know, do you tag often? Do you try to get a rhythm going? What's the best strategy here? Tags out there. Big boos for Alex Wassabi. Let's see if it affects him tonight.
He's the fresh fighter, which could be good or bad. He hasn't taken a punch yet, and you don't really settle into a fight until you've taken some shots.
Yeah, we talk about the word.
Oh, right there! Wassabi put him down, and then talks trash. Pineda spits out the mouthpiece.
I don't think he's getting up.
6, 7, 8.
Oh, that was a pro move right there. Use the mouthpiece to delay the count.
Oh, this is
interesting.
It's gamesmanship for sure, but the referee is giving him a few. No, he's probably at the start. Wow. Hold on a second. The referee's got to get control here.
Great strategy.
I gotta say, the ref bought that one hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah,
that was an old school move, and he bought right into it.
He didn't even go to a neutral corner. Meanwhile, BDave's got to buy some time for Wassabi, who just got put on his backside.
Wassabi looking good right now. He's doing well. You know, that was a great counter right hand. Good jabs from him early. Wassabi's got a lot to prove tonight, right? Because people, as you can hear, have been talking a lot of smack. So let's see what he's got.
Somebody better tell him it's not a wrestling match. It's a boxing fight.
For BDave, I think it's a whatever he wants kind of fight.
BDave with that broad style. Just caught.
Wassabi shaking his head no, but you can't get punched and go down.
He's claiming he didn't get knocked down.
And now BDave's going to tag back in Pineda, who's looking at him like, man, I'm still coming off a concussion, kid.
Let's go. I'm here for this. Let's go. 2 knockdowns in round 1.
Let's see if NichLMAO can test Pineda's chin.
NichLMAO really going for that counter left hook. Luis, oh, hey, that's classic Luis Pineda, right? Rubbing the back of his head. You can tell he gets bothered sometimes by big shots. Kind of looks for wily ways out of situations. He's very experienced in that regard, but big shots coming in early against Luis Pineda.
What an opening round in this tag team championship contest.
I told you that ain't shit.
Neutral round, you have to go back and score it based on how the rest of the round went. I've got it 1 for Wassabi and NichLMAO.
All right, round 2 scheduled for 4, and as you've seen, anything can happen.
Yeah, Gris, you guys bring up a good point. We saw in the prelim fights that there was a lot of controversy in those opening matches.
Right hand by Pineda.
And you don't want to leave it in the hands of the judges. If you can pull off a knockout clearly, that's what you want to do.
You got to put a statement on each one of these rounds. You can't make it be up for debate at all. You need to absolutely put it on these guys. And I'm seeing speed right now. Something I love about tag team is they have the time to recover, and it's just all gas all the time.
BDave caught him again! He caught him again. I thought that should be scored a knockdown.
It should have been scored a knockdown. He was going down and unfortunately wasn't allowed to stay down. I think that was a mistake.
He's hurt.
He's complaining about something.
Hey, you should tag his partner in.
BDave's right hand is like a magnet to Wassabi's chin right now. It just seems like he's got him figured out.
Newsflash to the boxers, when you get hit in the mouth, it hurts.
He's complaining to the referee about something.
Well, he's complaining he got kneed in the mouth because as they were going down to the mat.
BDave expends a lot of energy in there. He goes for like 30-second bursts. Let's see what happens when he slows down.
Keep working behind the jabs.
Nice combination from Wassabi there. BDave's, he's got to not get ahead of himself. He's got to stick to his fundamentals.
BDave's got to stop grabbing the head from behind.
Wassabi's starting to find his range, and his combination is there. Big uppercut.
Yeah, that'll send BDave to the corner. Good right hand sent BDave scurrying.
He did a good job there not to get hurt.
Boys, Pineda wants the other guy.
He wants Wassabi.
He sure does.
Coach knows a lot about people wanting the other guy, right?
He's 2 for 2. Oh, Pineda kind of stumbling around.
To be fair, Todd, I'm about 0 for 10 in the grand scheme of things.
Hey,
Coach has been getting me for 3 events
don't
now.
walk backwards. Own it. I respect it.
Boy, it has been non-stop action since the opening bell here. Well, we've had 3 knockdowns.
A lot of complaining coming from the team of Wassabi and NichLMAO. You know, sometimes you just got to focus on the fight, right? People are going to do that. That's fighting. It's not going to be, you know, totally clean all the time. You got to be able to fight through it. You got to stay in the fight, not get too distracted.
But can we all agree that every Misfits, the fighters, clearly are putting in the work? They're not professionals, but they're getting better every single time.
This is who Pineda wanted. Now he's got Alex Wassabi.
And to build up that, Coach, they come to fight, right? There's no fight in these guys. It is great to see.
So you got guys, Chris, that are trying to make a career out of this. When you're a pro boxer that comes up from a little kid, that's what you look at as your career. That's a big difference.
Going to the right hand. The right hand. Right hand, Pineda.
Wassabi doing a good job at trying to set traps right now, right? So he's trying to bait in Luis Pineda.
Whoa!
But he's not doing great at defending the shots coming in as he's trying to do it.
And I don't think that tag will be able to get made as the clock counts down, and that's it for round number 2. The crowd showing their appreciation. All right, so here we go. Round 3, we're scheduled for 4. Nice right hand for Pineda. They're smothering their punches, Roundhouse.
I gotta say too, in the clinch, they are all fighting in the clinch. They're not just like resting in the clinch. When the clinch happens, they're throwing each other off, trying to throw those tight shots inside. It's nice to see.
Wassabi needs to remember to actually put his hands up after he throws the punch. That's how he's been knocked down. That's how he keeps getting clocked right in the face.
Yeah, he's not keeping a fundamental guard up at all. He's just, you know, kind of using his hands to parry. It's a bit frustrating to see, but stylistically, sometimes that's how people like to fight. Nice body shot from NichLMAO. Good angles made from him there.
Yeah, NichLMAO thinks he's got BDave's number. He was calling him out yesterday. Let's see how quick BDave tags out.
BDave has a tendency to kind of come down with his head, and NichLMAO's doing a good job at reading that uppercut.
It's clear to me, though, that at least both of these teams have a strategy. A few months ago, there was zero strategy between all 4.
Oh, good body shot from Nick. Oh, it's right in the back. And BDave right back out. Here comes Pineda, who's been doing most of the work. But you would think, hey, he's the more experienced guy. He's been training longer. Why not put him in there more?
Nice stick jab from Pineda.
Now it's Pineda hitting in the back.
That's a few shots to the back of the head there.
Oh, he tagged in back in. Alex Wassabi, the 33-year-old.
But he does it with style.
3.3 million Instagram followers for Wassabi.
Wassabi seems to do pretty well against Pineda and worse against BDave. It's something that's so interesting about these tag teams is, you know, styles make fights, and you gotta have styles and the ability to fight 2 totally separate fighters in one night.
Good right hand, and that sends a Pineda back to the ring.
And that's the one thing in this tag team fight that you don't have when it's one-on-one, that if you take a shot,
Oh! Big combination from Wassabi, and BDave somehow still on his feet.
he just never stops coming forward. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know.
You saw grimace on the face of Wassabi. Normally a nice guy, but it looks like he's ready to get mean in there when those punches start landing. He's starting to find his range. He's starting to find his rhythm right now. I think he's recovered from the earlier shots.
hand, loop the right hand.
Oh, BDave trying to bite down on that mouthpiece and go guns blazing.
Something I absolutely love about BDave is he's got one gear, and it's forward at 100%.
See, this is what we saw in the first one. As you get deeper into the fight and the guys get more and more tired, you're starting to see quicker and quicker tags.
And this will take us to the fourth and final round.
You gotta listen and loop the right hand.
But NichLMAO was only in for 20 seconds. I wish the guys had a little bit more ring awareness as far as the clock is concerned and not tag in with 15 seconds left. I want to see them fight to the bell.
Here we go. It'll be NichLMAO versus Luis Pineda in the final round, and it could all come down to this.
Thought it will all come down to this.
Close fight to judge so far.
Yeah, meaning no one's up 3-0. Oh, big right from Nick.
There you go. Comment that. Throw the right hand. There you go.
This has been a very close fight so far. Each guys have had, moments, but if I was a judge, I wouldn't be having too much fun right now. These ones are especially hard to judge. Pineda looking tentative in there, though. It looks like he's a bit worried about what's coming back at him.
Well, the way he got knocked down earlier in the fight, that would make me a little bit hesitant to just walk into any punch.
But Nick also looking tentative. Didn't really do too much at the start of that round.
Yeah, good point.
Only 2 minutes left to work.
Well, Wassabi was the star in round 3. Let's see if he can pick it up again in the fourth.
Now, selfishly, with my ego, if I was in here right now, I'd be finishing the fight. I wouldn't even think about tagging my guy back in.
Especially because Wassabi's been doing so well. He's definitely had the better moments at the second half of this fight. I don't know, maybe he just didn't fight as much in the first half, and that helped him with the conditioning. Maybe that was their game plan, right? That Nick wouldn't fight as much at the start. But it's hard to tell right now. These last 2 rounds have been Wassabi.
All right, so Pineda comes in. Alex stays in.
Alex looked back, though, and thought about tagging in, and it had only been about 30 seconds. But he stayed out. Good call.
Right hand. Right hand.
Oh, Pineda had been setting that one up.
You can hear his corner calling for it, and then he just beamed it right off his head.
If there are any fighters watching in the back, they need to learn and understand, Chris. Don't turn around. Don't turn your back to your opponent, because they're going to hit you. Even though they're not supposed to, they are going to hit you.
Final minute of the final round. Tag team titles on the line. NichLMAO in there right now with Luis Pineda. Who's going to be the hero?
If we get a knockdown in these last 45 seconds, that's going to be the winner.
Yep.
You know, and if I'm them right now, BDave's style, he comes out, he sprints, right? So give him this last 30 seconds, right? Give him that last sprint. But it's hard to tell at the time. Oh, nice big right hand there from Nick.
Oh, he's saying no, don't bring him in. Interesting strategy. Get in between the tag.
20 seconds left. Let's see if BDave goes out in a blaze of glory here.
20 seconds left in the fight, and this is when BDave decides to be tentative.
No! And BDave might have just stolen the round here. And what a fight it was, ladies and gentlemen. The first ever Misfits Tag Team Championship match. Way to start the pay-per-view here on DAZN. Well, the judges obviously having trouble tabulating their scores. I got to figure it out, right? Here we go. Here's Haas.
After 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Angel Mendez scores the bout 39-37 to the Pineda Coladas. Judge Joel Elizondo scores the bout 39-37 to Wassabi LMAO. Judge Rafael Ramos scores the bout 38-38. This bout is a draw.
There you go. I called it. There are no losers.
Well, that's what they're going to have to understand, that you've got to have a moment. You've got to have maybe a couple of moments that stick out to the judges to give you that edge.